Did you know that there are drone service niches that can make you over $200,000 a year? Most drone pilots stick to the simple, easily thought of niches such as wedding photography or residential real estate photography, but there are untapped opportunities out there. Today, we're diving into 5 high income business ideas, the gear you need, what the startup costs are going to be, and how to market yourself locally to stand out from the competition so you hit the ground running or the air flying, whatever you prefer. Whether you're a seasoned drone pilot or just getting started, you'll want to stick around to learn how to build a sustainable and profitable drone business. I'll even share insider tips so you can avoid common pitfalls that can derail your success. Let's dive in. Niche 1, construction progress monitoring. First up is construction progress monitoring. This involves capturing repeated scenes and monitoring of construction sites, basically creating a pattern that you'll do multiple times, usually at least twice a month for large-scale construction projects. Although this could also be for residential real estate projects as well. It doesn't really matter the size, but what matters is how often they're going to need that monitored, what kind of data they need, the format. If it is for residential real estate, then very likely the builder would be wanting to use this more for promotional purposes on the back end, versus if it's more of a commercial build or large scale, this might be more to communicate internally with shareholders, to track progress, or really just so that the head contractor can get everybody off their back, right? By just saying, hey, you can check out this footage to know where we are instead of having to get a million text messages a day. And that's a really value proposition, which is something we'll talk about in another video as well. As far as what you'll definitely need a drone with mapping capabilities like the DJI Phantom 4RTK or the Mavic 3 Enterprise. You'll need mapping software such as Drone Deploy or Pix 4D. And of course, a simple website showcasing your services and portfolio. And this, of course, is something I can help with. Look below this video if you'd like help getting your own website up and running as fast as possible. And of course, a clean, professional, amazing site. Potential earnings go, each project could earn you as much as $500 to even $2,000 per flight, depending on the size and scope. With consistent clients, you could bring in $100,000 annually. Now, of course, there are a lot of smaller projects as well. And if this is just you getting the foot in the door, that's probably where you're going to want to get started. Even if it's just $200 a flight and you're doing it twice a month, that's $400 in recurring revenue just with a simple, quick job that probably takes half hour tops. And again, depending on how much data they need, if it's more on the commercial side, they're not going to want big videos or highly polished images. They're just going to get those aerial few shots and videos so that they can communicate with their team. And that's it. Really pretty simple on your end. As far as marketing tips go, the biggest thing is, of course, connecting with local construction companies. Of course, you could even start with the free demo slide and send it to them as part of your initial pitch, making contact, or even just showing the value that you are bringing to their project and their life. Secondarily, you'd want to be optimizing your Google My Business profile so that you have construction monitoring on it, right? So people who are searching for what you're offering can find you. And quick time out here. If you're thinking about what you want to offer as a drone pilot, what services, you already got your pricing figured out, how could somebody who's looking exactly for your services right now find you? And if you don't know the answer to that, that's okay. But what the answer should be is that it's on your website, it's on your Google My Business profile, that you have recommendations or reviews from past clients, even if they're just saying you're a good drone pilot and it's not about that service specifically, and that you're promoting yourself, right? You're in charge of getting the word out about how awesome you are. And if you need help with that, I'd recommend clicking below for the masterclass. I got you covered. And another idea here is just joining local associations to start networking. And anytime you're networking, of course, you want to be following up with people. And yes, that's also included in the masterclass. Need 2 is aerial inspections. Inspection services are in high demand for industries like telecommunications, utilities, and insurance. Using drones for inspection saves time, costs, and minimizes risks for companies as well as the people performing the inspections. What you will need is a thermal imaging camera for detecting those issues. You also will need a sturdy drone, like the DJI Matrice series, and certification in drone inspections for specialized industries at least. It depends on exactly who you're serving, whether or not you need those extra certifications. So just a little research on your end and knowledge of what niche you want to go into can help you figure out what all you need to get checked off the list before offering that as a service. Now, as far as potential earnings go, right? Show me the money. These drone inspections can earn between $200 to $500 per job, depending on the complexity. Regular contracts with these companies, once you got a couple going, can easily lead to more than $150,000 a year. As far as marketing tips go, you'll want to partner with local roofing companies, utility companies, or even insurance adjusters. And side note here, there are a lot of independent insurance adjusters out there who help their clients to fight the man, where they've put in a claim and the insurance company is coming back and saying, actually, we're not going to pay for this. We don't think this damage is there. And these independent adjusters go out and actually advocate for the client. This would be a really good person to get the foot in the door with, because of course the larger companies may have their own internal drone pilots already or contracts in place with larger networks, but not the independents. So go ahead and check that out in your area, and I'd be interested to hear what you find. Niche 3 is agriculture and land mapping. Agricultural drone services include crop monitoring, irrigation analysis, and soil health monitoring. With precision agriculture on the rise, this niche has incredible growth potential. This would be a great time to get in on the ground floor. I'm trying to think of a pun here. Get in on the ground floor, because that's where the seeds of success are planted. As far as what you need, you'll definitely need a drone with multispectral imaging, like the DJI Agris series. You need agricultural mapping software and basic knowledge of farming practices to communicate effectively with your clients. Side note, you'll also need extra battery packs, and we definitely recommend getting a mobile charger, because if you are doing large areas, you're going to need a lot of energy. So just have that in mind if you're planning to go into this area. Now, as far as potential earnings, and don't worry, I'm not going to do the show me the money thing again, promise. As far as potential earnings go, farmers typically pay $1,000 to $3,000 for crop analysis services, and larger farms may need monthly flights. That means that a single client can easily bring in $20,000 per year. So get a couple of those and you are doing pretty well. As far as marketing tips go here, partnering with agricultural co-ops can help you to just get your name out there, and you can also offer a discount for repeat clients. Really, getting people just on a regular, whether that's a quarterly plan or monthly plan, is key here. You want these repeat jobs, and you don't want it to be a new reinvent the wheel every single month or quarter. You want to have this all ready to go so that you can do the job as much on autopilot as possible. And you can attend farming expos to showcase your services. And of course, pair this again with your website, your Google My Business, and your socials. You want to be out there. The more omnipresence you can manage, the better off you'll be. Niche 4 is drone videography for local businesses. Local businesses like car dealerships, golf courses, and event venues are constantly looking for different ways to showcase themselves to the public so that they can generate more business. And this is where you and your drone can shine. Other industries that could benefit are really anything where you can do a dynamic video. Fencing contractors, roofing, tree services. I've done a fun video for a tree service before. And let's see what else. Churches, schools, private schools. I even have somebody I'm working with who recently did an event at a volleyball tournament that was for charity. They wanted something promotional on their website. So really, don't be afraid to think outside the box for these ideas. And here's what you'll need here. Now for this niche, you will need a drone that's capable of shooting 4K video, like the DJI Air 3, video editing software such as Adobe Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve, and you don't need to get that fancy. Some of the earliest videos I ever did were on Animoto, and CapCut can also do all kinds of things. So if you're afraid of Adobe, don't worry, you can start small, start simple, and you work your way up if you want to. And it's also really helpful to have a portfolio of past work to show prospective clients. And that's something that you could do quite easily, but just by reaching out to your network, your friends, your family, local businesses that you work with. And you might be surprised if you offer to do a promotional video right off the bat. I've had people who the business already offers to pay for it, because people do see the value here and you get the practice. So that can very easily be a win-win. Either you get paid, you don't get paid, you get the experience, you get the confidence, and you have that much more ability to deliver an excellent product moving forward. For potential earnings, drone video packages can range from $500 to $3,000 depending on the project. Securing 3 clients a month can make it more than $75,000 a year. Now, this can truly go as big as you want it to. I've worked with somebody who, as soon as I helped him optimize the Google My Business profile and his website, he booked $17,000 in contracts in the next month. And of course, he was doing a little bit more than just simple packages. He was doing more commercials, and I think even a couple of them ended up being televised. But he was not the most polished videographer, but he got out there and he did it. And that got eyeballs on these businesses, and they saw the value in that. So again, don't let fear of not being perfect get in your way here. Get out there, start doing it, start delivering, start learning, and that's going to get you to the next step the next level, and then, of course, the next earnings level. But you got to start somewhere. Marketing tips. How do you market your marketing? You want to showcase your work on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever your audience is likely to be. That's where you want to concentrate. Now, with all of the AI tools out there currently in posting programs, you don't have to really work too hard at this. It can be pretty simple to set and forget. And of course, I covered that in the masterclass. So I encourage you to check that out below, because again, the more that people can find you, the more omnipresent you are, the better off you're going to be. Because in today's very busy world, with so many flashing lights and shiny objects, it's hard to get people's attention and it's hard to stand out. What used to be, I think it was like 5 to 7 touches, moved to 10 to 15, and now it's like 25. That's like 25 times people need to really see your name or your business before they start to remember it. So just be consistent, be posting, be active, set as much as you can on autopilot, and eventually some of these mini seeds that you're planting are going to pay off. You could also order or offer seasonal promotions to attract new clients. On Google My Business, you can have a promotion right on that profile. Very simple thing to do. Then again, you never know what's going to generate the next call. You could partner with local marketing agencies for a steady stream of referrals. That could be a good one. Maybe you barter a free marketing video for a marketing agency with your drone. It turns out really cool. And then they're going to be sending people to you because you've shown the benefit of your service. Also, some other ideas for places to be marketing would be local print shops. Where are all of these businesses going to be conglomerating? Chamber of Commerce, local print shops. Use your imagination. See what local events are coming up. Maybe there's something that would be attracting your target audience all in one place where you can hit them all at once. That always makes life a little bit simpler. And finally, niche number 5 is search and rescue support. Search and rescue is a meaningful niche with high stakes and high rewards. Drones equipped with thermal cameras can find missing people or pets faster and a lot more easily than just ground search. What you'll need is a drone with thermal capability like the DJI M30T, certification in public safety or search and rescue operations, or at least background knowledge and experience, so of course you're helping instead of hindering. Now, as far as potential earnings go, contracts can vary widely, but it could range all the way up to $2,000 or being paid on a retainer. This is also just a great way to get your name out in the community and start building credibility. And for marketing tips, I'd recommend partnering with local law enforcement agencies, fire departments, and emergency response teams. You can also keep your eye out for upcoming safety fairs or different community events that might want to showcase something cool like a drone for search and rescue. And of course, we have a bonus today. So 5 is not the end. We are on now to 5.1. And this would be marketing strategies for local drone pilots. Because we need to talk about marketing. No matter which niche you choose, you need a plan to attract clients. And what are the 4 steps to this? Number 1, optimize your online presence. You need a great looking website, Google My Business that's active and current, reflects you very well, and describes the services you offer. Again, if people looking for your services are going to find you, how are they going to accomplish that? What message are you sending? Are you clear on what you offer, your prices, and your value? Because those are the things that it's going to take to attract those people who are searching for exactly what you want to offer and ready to pay you what you're worth. Those are the people you want calling you. That's the very best phone call to get. Somebody who's looking for you, for your services, and wants to pay you what you're worth because that's what they need done right now. SEO is also a big part of this, like drone services near me or your city name. Step 2 is leveraging social media. A couple post ideas can be before and after or behind the scenes, fun, engaging videos that really show people your personality and what you do. And of course, if you need help automating that, I got you covered down below. Step 3 is to network locally. You've got the Chamber of Commerce, you've got Rotary Club, you've got local events, you've got all kinds of different associations. So hit the internet, see what's in your area, what's coming up, what might make sense for you to show up and start just meeting people. You never know, again, what seed is going to blossom into a beautiful flower of a business relationship. Step 4 is offering free demos. Sometimes you have to show what you're capable of doing before people are ready to pay. And this is especially true in emerging services and industries like drone construction monitoring. This isn't something that most people are customarily hiring for, but once they see the value, they're very likely to say yes. So think of that as just getting a foot in the door so that you can convert this into a long-term client. You got to put out a little to get a lot more. And of course, let's talk about avoiding common pitfalls. One of the biggest ones I see is not knowing your pricing or undercharging. Know what you're worth. And a lot of this video is about you finding the people that resonate with the value that you're offering so that you get paid what you're worth. So take the time to really sit down, determine your pricing, who you want to serve, how you want to serve them, and then be confident when people ask you for those quotes. If you are hitting the nail on the head with that value, you're not going to hesitate. Do you bargain with your dentist when your tooth hurts? No, you get it done, right? Same thing. If somebody is actively looking for your services and you've shown that you are reputable, that you got the skills and you know what you're doing, they're going to hire you. So don't overthink it. Get the skills and go into it with confidence. The second error is not marketing consistently. Out of sight means out of mind. And that's not only for your past clients, but also for the Google algorithm. Sometimes you might post and not get any likes. And I know that might hurt your little feelers, but posting is not necessarily for the engagement. That's a vanity metric. You are also talking to the algorithm that are going to decide who gets listed in search results. And being active consistently is going to help you get to the top of the list. So just bear that in mind. Sometimes you're posting not because you want people to engage or expect that, but because it's going to be feeding into the behind the scenes success of your business. And the third pitfall is neglecting customer service. You want to deliver wow customer service. Don't neglect the customer. Go above and beyond to deliver an excellent experience, the best product that you can, and learn, iterate, communicate, and just do your best. That's going to shine through, and that's going to help you build a relationship, get those reviews, which is going to lead into referrals and repeat customers. That's the trifecta of building your business. So bear that in mind with every client communication. Starting a drone business in 2025 is all about finding the right niche and marketing yourself effectively. Whether you're mapping roofs, inspecting fields, or creating cinematic masterpieces, the options are endless. So if you're ready to turn your drone into a money-making machine, hit the like button below, subscribe so you don't miss more videos like this, and comment below with your favorite drone business idea. Also, share if you have any struggles. What is stopping you from taking massive action today to get your phone ringing with your ideal clients? You can build something incredible, and this is the year to do it. Thanks for watching, and as always, fly safe.